Imagine an empire so vast that the sun literally never set on its lands. From the icy peaks of Canada to the deserts of Africa, from the jungles of Asia to the islands of the Pacific, one flag ruled them all. This is the story of how a small island in Europe became the most powerful empire in human history, and how it all came crashing down. This is the rise and fall of the British Empire. Chapter 1. The humble beginning, 1 o'clock to 2 o'clock. In the early 1500s, England was not the mighty force we imagine today. It was a small, rainy kingdom struggling to survive, surrounded by powerful rivals like France and Spain. But one thing changed everything: the sea. Explorers like John Cabot and Sir Francis Drake set sail, discovering new trade routes and riches. The dream of empire began with one simple goal: control the seas and trade. Chapter 2. The Age of Exploration, 2 o'clock to 3 o'clock. By the 1600s, England had realized that power did not come from land, but from commerce. The East India Company was formed, a private army with a royal license to conquer. Ships left London filled with guns and gold, returning with tea, spices, silk, and slaves. The empire's foundation was being built not with honor, but with trade, greed, and ambition. Colonies began to appear in America, Africa, and Asia. Chapter 3. The First Empire, 3 o'clock to 4 o'clock. By the 1700s, Britain's colonies stretched across the world, but not all went well. In 1776, the American colonies revolted, creating the United States. Losing America was a massive blow, yet the British adapted. They turned toward India, the jewel in the crown. Through clever alliances and brutal wars, Britain gained control of the Indian subcontinent. This marked the birth of the Second British Empire. Chapter 4. The Empire at its peak. The 1800s. Britain was unstoppable. Steam engines, railways, and the Industrial Revolution turned it into the workshop of the world. The British Navy ruled the oceans, ensuring that trade and power never stopped. Queen Victoria's empire covered 1/4 of the earth. The saying became legendary: the sun never sets on the British Empire. But beneath this glory were cracks, hunger, rebellion, and exploitation in the colonies. Millions suffered under taxation, forced labor, and cultural domination. Chapter 5. The challenges begin. By the late 1800s, rebellion was spreading. In India, the 1857 revolt shook British confidence. In Africa, wars against the Zulu, the Boers, and others drained resources. Other powers, like Germany and America, began to rise. Yet Britain continued to expand, believing its empire would last forever. But history has a way of humbling the proud. Chapter 6. The Great Wars and the Fall. Greater than. Then came the World Wars. In World War I and II, Britain fought bravely, but at a massive cost. The empire lost money, soldiers, and global dominance. After 1945, colonies demanded independence. India broke free in 1947, followed by dozens of nations in Asia and Africa. The mighty empire that once ruled the seas was now just an island again. The sun had finally set on the British Empire. Outgrow the legacy, greater than. Today, the British Empire survives only in history books, monuments, and memories. It left behind both progress and pain, democracy, railways, education, but also oppression and inequality. The story of the British Empire reminds us of one truth: power built on greed never lasts forever. This was the rise and fall of the British Empire. Subscribe to World Roots, where the past speaks and the world listens.